Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is going to be a new series in what I've learned to do on Unreal Engine. So what I want to do is I want to start off with basically creating a material and then applying it to one of these blocks here. So I've opened Unreal. It's literally just the third person sort of pre-programmed level that sort of loads up straight away. So before I get started, first of all, this is Unreal Engine 5.5.1, so this might not necessarily work in older versions of Unreal. If there's any future ones as well, who knows, we'll see when that happens. In the meantime, so we want to change the material here. We want to actually import and create material that's going to go on there. So what we want to do first of all is open the content drawer. This is where we're going to put it. So we're going to create a new folder first of all. So we're going to right click, new folder, and let's just call it box. Okay, then we're going to open the box. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go to a website called Polyhaven, polyhaven.com, and we are going to look at the assets here, come down to textures, and you can see here they have all these different textures that you can use. So for this we want to have wood. Now I've already chosen wood planks. You can download the folder with everything in it, all of these, but the way I do it at the moment is I click here and I download them as PNG. So right click, open new tab, first of all for diffuse, then I'll do it for rough, normal, and this rough as well. So that's AO rough metal. So we get that, the diffuse, the normal, and the rough. They then open up like this. You right click, you hit save image, and you save them into a folder if that's where you want to put them. Once you have that folder, so once we have that here, we're going to go back into Unreal Engine. We're going to take that folder. So once we have the folder, we are simply going to select everything and drag and drop into Unreal. So that's going to create those four little images there. Can't really do anything with them on their own. So after that, all we want to do is open the content drawer again, right click, and click on material. Now you can name this however you want. I was taught to name it M for material. You can't put a space in Unreal Engine, so you need to put an underscore, and then I'm going to put wooden box, and thus we have our material, or at least we have the blueprint for the material. So we're then going to do this. Now I find it easier if you just do this here and just stick it up there so it is not opening a separate screen of Unreal Engine. So we're then left with this here. Now what we want to do here is, first of all, if this substrate comes up, just close it down. I'm going to go into the content drawer. We're going to take this, hold shift, select them all, and drop them in here. And now from here we just want to separate them out. So this is more than likely going to be the diffuse, and you just hold over here, you see the diff, so you know it's diffuse. So we're going to take that up here and we're going to use the diffuse as the base color. So we're just going to pop that into the base color there. Now once we've done that, this one here is nor, so this is normal. So this is just going to go into normal, which is there. This one here is our rough, so that is going to go up to here. This one here, so this yellow one, as I said, this is going to go into our metallic. Now we could just do it like this, but it's probably not going to look good if we just do it like this. So we are going to save it. You must save everything as you're going along. What I want to do now is I want to build in like a scale, so that we can basically scale it to make it look better on whatever we're applying it to. So first thing we're going to do is going to right click and I'm going to type in texture. If you type in text, you'll see texture coordinate. So you can either click on that or you can hit enter. Now we're going to take that there and we're going to right click here and we're going to type in scal. That's going to give us a scalar parameter. We're just going to call that scale. That's basically just going to allow us to scale it. And then what we want to do is right click and type in multiply. Nice and simple. So we are then going to take our texture coordinator, plug it into A there on the multiply, and take the scale and plug that into B. Now we're going to just set this value. Typically you would set it at 1, but I find for Polyhaven things tend to look better if you put in like 0.2. So I'm going to go with 0.2. And then from here the multiply is going to plug into the UVs of the texture samples. Each and every one of them. And boom. That is it. That is our code for that. So once again you want to save it. Now you can basically make the changes to it here, or you can actually create a material instance from here. So we're going to close the wooden box here, and we're going to click here. We're going to right click there, and we're going to create material instance, and that is just going to be material instance, or mi underscore wooden, oh missed the underscore there, wooden box. Hit the right click, and thus we now have material instance. The reason we do that will become clear quite soon. Close scalar parameter. I'm going to open this up, click on the scale, and you can see here. So we can then click on this, and as you change it, you can see how it changes on here. So I'm going to take that back to 1. So this basically allows us to keep a better eye on what we're actually doing with it. So we're just going to shorten this for now, like so. I was hoping not to get on the box, but hey ho. Now to apply this to the box, let's actually just put that down. You see the mesh here, ignore the mesh. We want to look at the materials here, and at element 0 we have mi solid. So what we want to do is we can either click on this, and we can either type in wooden box and then select it from here with the material instance would be your best option, or you can grab it here. Probably have to move this down so I can see it. Oh, move that down, and then take my material instance here. It can be fidgety, but don't worry about it. Just take this, you see how it goes blue, basically means I can drop that in there, and boom. There we have material instance on the box, and the pattern, the texture on it changes. And now that's where our little material instance window comes into play here. So we're going to zoom out a little bit to make this a bit smaller, because I can't really see the damn box. So you can see here, and now what I'm going to do is we're going to go to the scale. I'm going to try and make this look the way we want it to look. So maybe like that would be good. Let's just zoom in, and yeah, I think that probably looks good. So we're going to do that. We're going to make it look like that. And that is it. That is how you make a material and a material instance on Unreal Engine and apply it to an object. And then of course I've also taught you how to scale and make the texture look good. So this is my first video. It's one of the first things I learned when I started studying this, and hopefully it will be useful to anyone else. Thank you very much for watching, and if you want to see more, stay tuned, because I will be starting to do some more tutorials in the future.